Sai Ram, once again, whoever has joined now, I welcome all to the Sai Ram 36 Shirdi Sai Satsang. We have a special person who joined with us today, is none other than Dr. Rabinder Nath Kakarya. I would like to introduce him before I give the platform to him. He is going to talk on God can be seen with the guidance of the perfect master, Sadguru. Let me introduce Dr. Rabinder Nath Kakarya. He is a multi-faced personality and a fervent disciple of Shirdi Saibaba. He is a writer par excellence, Sai Bhajan writer, Sai Bhajan singer, and also a member president of Rohini Sai Baba Mandir, New Delhi. An extremely talented scientist. He did MSc Physics, MEd, and doctorate in physics from Delhi University. He is relentlessly involved in collection, compilation, and translation of literary material of life, teachings, and miracles associated with Sai Baba of Shirdi. He has so far translated, authored 24 books on Shirdi Saibaba and have been published by Messrs. Sterling Publishers Private Limited, New Delhi. Prominent among them are 1008 names of Shirdi Saibaba, Sri Sai Baba the Savior, Sai Harikatha, Shirdi within and beyond. A naturally gifted singer, Dr. Kakarya has released several CDs and cassettes on Sai Baba. He is tirelessly engaged in the spreading the life and teachings of Shirdi Sai Baba through literary works and Sai Bhajan Sandhya. We would like to welcome Dr. Rabinder Nath Kakarya to Sai Ram Satsang. Yes, Anna, over to you.
Sai Ram, all my brothers and sisters, Sai Ram, this is all due to Shirdi Sai Baba's grace that we have got this golden opportunity to interact with all the bhaktas, sadhakas who are involved, and all are following the path which Baba has guided us, and he is still guiding us in some form or the other. And before I start, there is a couplet, there is a shlok in Ramcharitmanas. I will start from then that shloka and I will give you the explanation and then we'll proceed forward. The shloka says, without knowing God, faith cannot be cultivated. See, if I have not met you, as my brother said that kindly focus, we can see Dr. Kakarya's face. Otherwise, when Didi was telling today the guest is going to come, she gave a lot of introduction. But when you saw me on the screen, then it became sure that okay, in today's satsang, Dr. Kakarya, he is the man. Okay, he is the man. So now you have the faith in the organizers that Dr. Kakarya is going to join the satsang. Otherwise, you write 100 paragraphs on me, immaterial, because we have not seen the person. It may be fake.
Correct.
So, without knowing God, faith cannot be cultivated. The second part, without faith, love cannot be. Now, if I am speaking in front of you, I will say some Leela, then the love will automatically come into the heart. Oh, see, our brother is telling Baba's Leela from the Charitra. So, love for Baba and love for me also. Because we all are interconnected. The same God is sitting in this body. This body is the temple of God. In the body, God exists. So, first of all, we had faith. That is the first step. Then, when the faith comes, then comes the love. And as long as love is not there, there cannot be steadfastness in devotion. If I don't have love for my Sadguru, Shirdi Saibaba, then no chances of devotion. Because without love, it is very difficult to go to Shirdi. See, then we have to stand in the queue, then the process of the transportation. But when we have love, I have to go to Chennai, I have to go to Mayalapur temple, I have to see my sister over there. She is staying in Chennai. Then, when we have this enthusiasm in us, then we rush. We don't look at all the negative situations around us. We have a clear focus. I have to meet my sister, I have to meet my brother, I have to meet my Sadguru, Shirdi Saibaba. So these are the steps, these are the fundamental rules given in our granthas, scriptures. This is from Ramcharitmanas. I am not going to bring a single line from my own house. No, everything according to the Shastras. All valid points, scientific points. I am a man of science. I am a man of physics. I will not speak anything from this, and I'll just, okay, for 20 minutes satsang, that things are done. No, you can phone me, you can contact me, and then we will have discussion. Because unless and until we discuss these points, we have been reading Science Charitra for so many years. But how much we have understood? No, I will give you the examples. Then the prime step is to know God. This is the main aim of our life, human being. Even the Devtas, they cannot see God. Devtas also, they want to get this human birth. Only in this birth, in this human body, it is possible to see God. So, to know means to behold God, to directly perceive God. It's a purely scientific revelation of the higher self, devoid of all blind beliefs. No blind beliefs. This is a scientific process. I will give you all the details. What our scripture says, we are going to follow the same rule. And how can we see God? The process is one word process that is called self-realization. In Hindi, it is called Brahma Gyan. You see, Shri Sai Satcharitra 16th and 17th chapter, 2 chapters give the emphasis of Brahma Gyan. But very unfortunate, we have been reading Charitra for so many years. We are doing the Parayan. We have never tried to ask anyone, what is this Brahma Gyan? Baba is telling Nana Sahib Chandorkar, Tadvidi Panipaten Pariprashnena Sevya Upadeshanti Te Gyanam Gyanena Cha Tattvadarshina means go to a Tattvadarshi Sadguru. Now, who is a Tattvadarshi Sadguru? Basically, he is God who comes in the form of Sadguru on the earth. For whom? For their children. To show us the right path. We cannot do bhakti. What I feel, okay, I will do the arti, I will do this thing. Say, if there is a problem, or if person is blind, he has to go to an eye specialist. He cannot go to a grocery wala and he will say, oh, please treat me with this blindness. If someone is having a heart problem, he gets the ECG done. Now, who is going to study that ECG? Will the chemist do it? Or a banker will do it for him? No, he has to go for a specialized cardiologist. Similarly, if these are the simple rules in our daily life, now, what do you feel? In Bhakti Mar, you can do whatever you feel? No, we have to follow a standard path which has been designed by the God himself. And he also follows those paths. I will give the examples. So, Brahma Gyan, divine knowledge, the science of sciences given in Bhagavad, which was given by Lord Krishna. It is the supreme science of inner world. Everything is inside. Outside, you just see the replica. The supreme science of inner world bestowed by a perfect guru. You need a perfect master. There are 7 types of gurus. 5, 6, 7. Suchak, Vachak, Bodhak, Nihit, Vihit, Karanakya or Sadguru. We need a perfect master. Don't understand Sadguru. No. If I say I am Narendra Modi, I simply don't get confused by the name. If someone has kept the name Sadguru, you ask, can you show me God? That's what Vivekananda asked Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He asked 3 questions. Does the God exist? Can we see God? Have you seen God? Can you show me God? These were the only 3 questions. He went to 50 gurus, Vivekananda. He used to tear off their clothes. Tell me clearly, is there God? Have you seen it? People used to say, no, for 10 years I am having this rosary beads in my hands. I am standing on one leg, but I have not seen God. Then he said that, okay, then God, if they have not seen, then God doesn't exist. If something exists, then we can see it. And then only a perfect guru can bring you to this revelation. It's a secret technique altogether, not given in any shastra. You read it, simply by reading will not help it. A seeker perceives the radiant form of God. Actual form of God is light. It has been stated in the Gita, Jyoti Shamapi Tad Jyoti Tamsaha Paramuchyate Gyan Hirdi Sarvasya Vishishtatam. Hirdi, this point is called Hirdi. This is called third eye, Shiv Netra, Divya Drishti. Here we will see that divine light by the help of a perfect master, when he will initiate us into Brahma Gyan. He will open this divine eye, and 4 padarthas you will see. That also we will discuss if I'll have time, but I'll just go the introduction part of it. So, a seeker perceives the radiant form of God instantly. He will not ask you, wait for 10 years, do this sadhana. No, instant. It's an instant process in his heart on being initiated into this Brahma Gyan. Then he beholds divine visions of God. Henceforth, there is a spontaneous upsurge of love and devotion. Now, Guru incarnates in the form, God incarnates in the form of Guru, a perfect master, to disclose, to reveal the secret that he is our only eternal companion at all levels of existence. 3 levels of existence: physical, mental, spiritual. He descends on this earth out of compassion, love for his earthly children. We are his children. We'll give the example. Christ, 10 gurus of 6, Shirdi Saibaba, all great prophets, saints, sages, and which shines eternally through the Sadguru, perfect master of the time. Please underline this, perfect master of the time. If you want to get some document signed by the Prime Minister of India, for example, you have to go to the recent Prime Minister. And the person who was Prime Minister 10 years back, are his signatures valid right now? No. We have to go under the guidance of the perfect master of the time. Now, Bible says, no man can come to the Father. Who is the Father? Father is the God. No man, we are the human beings. He's asking, these are the men, can come to the Father, means God, except through Son. Who is Son? Son is the Sadguru, which comes on this earth. This is the first quotation. Son is the Guru. Guru will take us. Guru is a bridge between a sadhak, we are the sadhak, or a bhakta, and the God. Guru will come in the path when we are when we are traveling on the Bhakti Marg, we will definitely find a Sadguru in our life. Only then he will guide us. It is given in the Science Satcharitra. Shirdi Saibaba along with 4 friends were going to a forest. Then a farmer came. He told them, you eat this food. What was this food? This is just an indication. Code word and decode word, we have to do it. What was the food? It was the Brahma Gyan. Then Baba was turned into a well. What is this? To become introvert. Our Indriyas, these eyes cannot see this Maya. Eyes will see Maya. But Mayapati, for that we need a different eye that is called third eye. So, Gurbani says, page number 59. I brought all the references from the Shastras. O siblings of the destiny without the Guru. Clearly they are mentioning without the Sadguru, there is no spiritual wisdom. What is wisdom? That is the Gyan, Brahma Gyan. You need a Sadguru. He will give you that divine knowledge. Guru Ramdas Ji, 6th Guru, what he says? With both my arms raised high, I proclaim, Guruji proclaims, Ramdas Ji, that none will realize the Lord. Lord means God, without the help of a spiritual master. This is from Sikh Itihas, Gurbani. Then I'll give you an example. I am a man of science. I will give you an example. Hydrogen plus oxygen, if they are combined, you get water. But hydrogen molecules and oxygen molecules cannot combine without, you need something to combine them and they form water. What is that medium? That is called electricity. Hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, then we have to pass electricity through them. Only then molecules of hydrogen and oxygen will combine. Now try to correlate. This is God. This is Bhakta. Didi, kindly ask them to mute.
Please, Gayatri, can you mute it, please?
Yes, doctor. Done. Yes,
okay.
sir.
So, please try to understand. Say, hydrogen, for example, this is God. Oxygen, we Bhakta. We cannot meet God directly. It's a standard universal rule which is followed throughout the universe. As if the Newton law of gravitation, it is valid in America, Canada, Malaysia, India, Chennai, Punjab, everywhere. People of America cannot say that gravitation hum pe nahi lagta. Gravity lagega. So these are universal rules. So we need to pass electricity through hydrogen and oxygen. Likewise, the presence of divine power of Guru, one cannot unite with God. This is a standard rule. And who has formed this rule? Who has formed this rule? God himself has formed this rule. It's a universal fact. It's a universal law. I'll give you an example. Even the Lord Ram, Treta, come to Treta Yuga. Lord Ram, who was Lord Ram? God himself, who incarnated on this earth. But he took shelter in the lotus feet of Guru Vasishtha. Even the God, Ram Krishna Teko Bado, Tin bhi Guru Keen, Teen Lok ki Naika Guru aage thi. Now come to Jagat Guru Krishna, Dwapar Yuga. Jagat Guru Lord Krishna accepted and obeyed the same law of nature. It's a law of nature, like birth and death. Lord Krishna got Brahma Gyan from Durvasa Rishi. Then I have a small list. Ram Krishna Paramahansa Guru gave Gyan to Vivekananda. Disciple was Vivekananda. Virjanand, Arya Samaj, he gave Gyan to Dayananda. Ashtavakra gave Gyan to Janak, Raja Janak. Janardhan Swami gave Gyan to Eknath. Which Gyan? Brahma Gyan, self-realization. Socrates gave Brahma Gyan to Plato. Jesus gave Brahma Gyan to Peter. Long list. Then, now another example. We are all having mobile phones with us. Let us try to compare. See, unless and until we understand with the help of a example, you read any grantha, समझ नहीं आएगा, ऊपर से चला जाएगा. पढ़ ही रहे हैं लोग. क्या भगवान मिल गया? देख लिया भगवान? नहीं देखा. और मेरा, maybe this today's satsang will hit your heart. What he is saying? God करे, किसने देखा भगवान? How can we see God? सिंपली केवल आरती अटेंड कर लिया, साईं चरित्र कर लिया, सब कुछ नहीं होगा. बाबा किसी का भी नहीं हुआ. तो थोड़ा सा मन में शांति आएगी, लेकिन बाद में फिर वही मन अशांत. Problems of the world are going to bind us, and that's what is happening. Because we are not following the right path. Because if a person keeps on taking medicines, but he doesn't come under the specialized doctor, treatment will never be completed. He will go to ICU. But he says, I am taking all the medicines. Arey bhai, have you consulted a specialist? No, that I have not done. Then okay, die. That's what is happening. Because we don't know the specialized path. We are not under the shelter of a Sadguru. I'll give you an example. Human body, consider this is our mobile phone. We charge our mobile phone with the help of a charger adapter. Similarly, for charging this human body, we eat food, we do exercise. Now, inside the mobile, there is a SIM card. Similarly, inside this body, there is soul, Atma. Unless and until the SIM is activated, we have to get the SIM activated from the company or from the shop. Unless the SIM is activated, we can use mobile phone for calculator, for camera and other small things, video game and all that. But can you make a call to any relative, any friend, or receive any call from him? Please try to understand this. If the SIM is not activated, can you get connected with the person whom you want to talk? No. But simple process. We are using the calculator, the camera. Similarly, now come to the human body. Unless our soul is connected to God, we are doing all other works like eating food, sleeping, driving the car, doing whatever our office work, our household work. But can we receive the message from the God? Have we got the connection with the God? We cannot. We cannot receive, and we cannot send our message. We cannot send our message. This is a scientific fact. If you have any problem in understanding, you kindly question me. After the satsang, I will give you my contact number. Because unless and until we have discussion, how the doubts are going to clear? We, our brothers and sisters, see, Sai Baba will not come wearing a kafni and he will press the doorbell. Okay, devotee, he has given everything in the Sai Satcharitra, but we have to decode that language. Or he will send some of his franchisee, some of his sadhak, some of his bhakta to explain you that concept. Because after we understand this concept or we don't understand this concept, we will live our life. Then when we will die, Baba will ask us, dear Bandhu, you had attended a satsang which was organized by Sai Amrit organization on this date, 5th March 2022, and my child, Dr. Rabinder Nath Kakarya, told you something about Brahm Gyan. Tumko samajh nahi aaya. He gave so many examples. Are you so dumb? Simply by reading that book, how will the thing? Say, I get a medicine from the chemist and I just Speak, keep on speaking the contents of that medicine. I don't intake the medicine. Will the treatment start? No, that's what we are doing. Baba has told. Tad vidhi panipaten pariprishnen sevya budeshanti gyanam gyanenja tat darshina. Go. Ask with faith, shraddha, saburi to the Sadguru. And how will you identify a Sadguru? There are so many gurus. You will find so many fake gurus. You will not go to anyone. No, you will ask one question. Have you seen God? Can you show me God? If he says no, then go to the next guru. That is the only process. But if you people have that curiosity, I have got Brahma Gyan, I am confident enough to say you, Char Padarat. The Char Padarat are light, divine music, Amrit and Naam. All these names of God, they are not written in any Shastra. You will not, these are all grammatical names, ornamental names. Ram, Raman karne wali Shakti. Krishna, Akarshit karne wala, it attracts you. Sai Baba, Sabka Malik Ek, these are not the actual names of God. And you cannot utter the actual name of God with this tongue, with this mouth. Agochar. God is Agochar. Go means Indriya. Char means where they can reach. When it comes Indriyas cannot enter. They cannot perceive that God. That is an internal process. It's a secret process. So I have given you the example of a mobile phone also. We have to activate that soul, that SIM card. And who is going to activate it? The Purna Sadguru. He will come into your life. If you have that yearning for that I need to see Baba, your actual, the Murti form in Samadhi Mandir or what we have kept in our, that is our outer shape. Actual shape is Prakash. Jyoti Shamapi Tat Jyoti Tamsa Parmuchyate Gyan Gyam Hridi Sarvasya Vishishtam. Sabke Hriday mein hai. This is Hridi. This is, heart is not Hridi. Just try to understand the concept, the shloka. But because we just keep on rectify the things and process doesn't, so please, we have to come under the guidance of Purna Sadguru, perfect master of the time. You pray to Sai Baba. We are doing this satsang for what? We are doing, Baba, kindly guide us. Kindly guide us. We don't see any path. How will find the actual path? I suppose, Didi, this is 6:39.
No, there is no problem, doctor. You can.
That's okay, doctor.
That's
you could
fine.
go ahead. There's a lot of people.
One example from Maharashtra. Why I am taking Maharashtra is because our Sadguru Sai Baba is from Maharashtra. Namdev used to worship Vitthal Bhagavan. Then what happened? One day, Nivritti Nath, Gyaneshwar, Sopan and Muktabai. This is one family, brothers and sisters. They went to the house of Gora Kumhar. Gora Kumhar was a perfect master. He used to make potter. Muktabai asked, Bhaiya, why have you kept this small wooden stick? Then Gora Kumhar said, I check whether the utensils which I make out of this mud, they are baked or unbaked. Kacha or pakka. This much Hindi you can understand, na? Kacha ghada or pakka ghada. I am using the exact language which is written in the Marathi Shastra. Then Muktabai said, Bhaiya, we are also, our human body is made up of this mud, 5 tattvas. Can you also check us whether we are kacha or pakka? Now I am talking in the terms of devotee. Then what Gora Kumhar did, he kept that stick on the head of Nivritti Nath, the brother. He was the guru of Gyaneshwar. Nivritti Nath gave Gyan to Gyaneshwar. And he said, Pakka. Then Gyaneshwar turned, he kept the stick. Gyaneshwar head, Pakka. Muktabai, Pakka. Nivritti Nath, Pakka. When the term of Namdev came, he kept the stick, he said Kacha, because he was a Nigura. He was not under the guidance of a perfect master. He didn't have Brahma Gyan, self-realization. Namdev, he became angry. How did you say this? If someone asks us, you are a Kacha Bhakta, I will say, oh, I am going to Shirdi thrice a year. I am doing the Parayan, I am attending the satsang, I am singing the bhajan, I am doing this donation, I have made this temple, I have installed the murti. It hurts you. He simply went to the Vitthal Mandir. And Vitthal, he cried in front of Vitthal. Vitthal Bhagwan, see what they are saying. I am a Kacha Bhakt. Vitthal pragat hue. Vitthal came out. Said, yes, what they are saying is correct. I have given you darshan 72 times and you are not able to recognize me. I came in the form of a farmer, in the form of a dog, in the form of a fly. तू समझ पाया मेरे को? तू देख पाया मेरे को? तू समझ जा कि मैं ये तो कुत्ता ही आ गया, ये तो किसान आ गया, फार्मर आ गया. No, if you want to see my actual form, go to the temple. He pointed to one of the temple in the village. Go there. You will find your Sadguru there. Then Ramdev says, see, you are standing in front of me, then why is this need to go to the Sadguru? See, this is you have to follow this universal rule. This rule is made by me, Vitthal says, and you have to follow it. He went to the temple. He saw an old man lying there on the floor with his foot on the shivling. He asked, Babaji, what are you doing? Your feet are on the shivling. The old man said, see, beta, I am very old. My muscles are very weak. I don't know. You keep my feet where there is a plain place. There is not a shivling present. Then Namdev took the feet. He turned to one side and will you imagine? Shivling came out of the earth. Shivling pragat ho gaya. He turned to the other place. Again a shivling. Then Namdev realized he is not an ordinary person. And in front of him, a divine light came out. And the old man turned into a human figure. And you know who was he? He was Vishobha Khechar. Vishobha Khechar gave self-realization, Brahm Gyan to Namdev. Then Namdev said, Jab dekha, tab gawa, tab man dheeraj pawa. The shlok from where I started. Now I have seen the Lord. Now I am satisfied. I am at peace. I am calm. Second example. Didi, just give me 2-3 minutes because it's a very precious moment. I don't know whether we'll get time again to meet.
No, it's okay. Please go ahead, doctor.
Thank you so. आपने तो बहुत पुण्य कमा लिया मेरे को time देके 5 minutes.
I don't speak Hindi, but there's other. After you finish your speech, there's a one lady. She want to talk to you on the screen, but she has some doubt. So I opened the line. Thanks.
Mirabai was a devotee of Lord Krishna. Mira was a devotee of Lord Krishna. Krishna came in front of Mira, said, "This is not my actual form. I came in Dwapar. Now you have to follow the standard rule. You go to Guru Ravidas, Sant Ravidas. He is the perfect master of time." I have said this line 10 times during the satsang of 20 minutes. Perfect master of the time. Please quote these lines. Perfect master of the time. Mira went to Ravidas. He was sitting in a small hut making shoes. He was a cobbler. He said, "Aao Mira beti, you have come." Mira was astonished. How he knows? How he knows? Then Sant Ravidas said, "My Lord Krishna, who has sent you to me, he has told me my sadhika is coming. He gave Brahma Gyan to Mira. Now I'll give you a proof for this. Without proof, I will not talk." Earlier, Mira used to say, "Mere to girdhar gopal dusro na koi." Every one of us has heard this bhajan thousands of times. Mere to, Mira used to say, "Mere to girdhar gopal." Girdhar gopal means Krishna. Dusro na koi, no one else. As we say, Mere to Shirdi Saibaba, dusro na koi. But actual form of Sai Baba we have not seen. But when she got Gyan from Sant Ravidas, she said, "Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo." My dear brothers and sisters, how this Ram came into the picture? She was a devotee of Krishna. Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. Vastu amolak. Amolak means valuable, which you will not find in the market, in a store. No. Di mere Sadguru, who has given that Vastu, what is this Vastu? Brahma Gyan. Now we know what is Brahma Gyan. We have not got it yet, but in the satsang we have heard Brahma Gyan. Who gave? Not Krishna. Vastu amolak di mere, who? Sadguru. Kirpa kar apnayo. Now I am under the lotus feet of my Sadguru, Sant Ravidas. He has given me that divine knowledge, that 4 Padarat. I told you, 4 Padarat, light, divine name, that will be activated in your Shwas, Amrit, and Anhad Naad, that is called divine music. So these are the 4 Padarats which you get, and we are reciting this in Hanuman Chalisa. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj, Nijman Mukul Sudhar, Barnav Raghubar Bimala Jasu, Jo Dayak Phalchar. We are reciting this in Shirdi Saibaba Aarti also, but we have never understood. If you want, I will tell you according to the Shirdi Saibaba Aarti. Ye Sai Baba Aarti, we recite all over the world, same Aarti. It's not that in America there is a different Aarti, in Chennai there is a different Aarti. No, we are saying Jholi Lomb Tase Vam Kari Trishul Damru Dhari Bhakta Varada Sada Sukhkari Deshil Mukti Chari. What is this Chari? This is a code word. As in the Boolean algebra, if there is a computer graduate, there is an algebra which is called Boolean. There are 2 figures in that, 0 and 1. Now, a computer graduate, a science graduate knows 0 is off position and 1 is on. So this is a coded language. This is all coded. You cannot understand without a Sadguru. You may read any grantha, but you will not understand the basic spiritual concept which is hidden. It's a secret Gyan. So I have given you 2 examples that you need a perfect master of the time to get Brahma Gyan, self-realization, and without that you cannot, no one has. We don't have the power of Mirabai, we don't have the power of Namdev, we don't have the power of Ramakrishna Parmahansa. We are not like Vivekananda that we will pragat the Shirdi Sai Baba in front of us, but this is the universal fact. We have to follow this rule. And if during the satsang I have been slightly harsh or some of my words have disturbed you, Shama Prarthi, you are my own brothers and sisters. But this is the seva which Shirdi Sai Baba gave me. Please disclose these things to my children all over the world, that please try to get under the shelter of a Purna Sadguru and get Brahma Gyan, that is called self-realizations, and see the actual form of Shirdi Sai Baba, which is light, which is Prakash. Om Sai Ram to all my brothers and sisters and all the sadhakas. Thank you so much. Thank you Sai Amrit Satsang Parivar for adding me into, making me a part of your family. It's a pleasure for me. Really, I'm very grateful to all my sisters, Usha Didi in Chennai, Sai Vic Bhaiya, Canada, and all my other sisters and brothers. Thank you, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Dr. G. Sai Ram, it's a wonderful session. And I will contact you, and you had to give your time every week for 20-25 minutes and your valuable time to bring, because in our satsang, there's so many people from outside of India, and they're all thinking reading Satcharitra for two chapter every week, and we are come close to Baba, and we go to the temple, do the ghee lamp, Baba comes to our house. So these all darkness, we have to clear it to the Sai devotees to bring them close to Baba, and you are the right person. I found it through Baba blessing. So I wish, that's what I told Usha Amma immediately, because I forwarded your number to Usha Amma to contact you. I think she did the wonderful job.
Yes, she is with me. Yes.
And Usha Amma and Gayatri, they are the 2 main pillars on this group to do all these things. And I need your support to this group to bring all these devotees to bring close to Baba, be a master to everyone, give. And Ushama, late maybe next week, if you have a time, you could bring your books also. You show to them.
Yes,
So we can tell.
I'll show all the books. Yes.
Yeah, and let them buy, because most of them they read only English, because they all are foreigners. So their mother tongue is English. They are Tamilian.
I'll bring English books only.
Yeah, bring all, so they could buy it and we could direct them. Yes. So at least they will get blessing from them. And there's one sister from USA now, Sai Mohana. She have a little doubt and she's bothering me a lot. So Mohana, please come to the link and ask doctor immediately. Otherwise, you won't let me stay my whole day. Mohana,
Om Sai Ram, you are saying the actual God name is different, right? Sai Ram, how do we utter the name? We have different names of Sai, and how do we understand this one?
Didi, that hidden name will be revealed by the perfect master of the time. When you will be getting Diksha. Diksha means Dikha Dena. You see God. At that moment only, they will activate that name in your human body. Nothing outside. That name is inside us, but it is inactive state. The Sadguru has the power. As I told you the example, inside the mobile, when you buy a mobile, there is a SIM inside it. But for the activation, we need to go to the company. He gives us a code word. So this is all code word. This is all secret. He will activate that name in your Shwas. I don't know the meaning of Shwas. What do you say?
In chakras.
The breath, right?
Breath. So, yes.
Okay, to reach that thing, what is our self-composing process?
Didi, you can take my mobile number. So you contact me separately, I will tell you. Because see, what has been given in Shastras is, even if Sadguru comes to and stays with you, Baba stayed in Shirdi. Did he give Brahm Gyan to all? Did he give Brahm Gyan to all? Was the person who was just staying near the Dwarka Mai, he got Brahm Gyan? So Das Guru Maharaj has not mentioned that list, unfortunately. But when we study about Dikshit, when we study about Mahalsapati, Shama, all these got Brahm Gyan, but this category has not been, this has been left out. Narsimha Swamiji did some more research, but about this concept of, they have given 2 chapters, 16 and 17, but the precise information has been left out. See, these historical facts. But if you have that feeling in your heart, you please get my mobile number from Usha Didi, Vik Bhaiya. They will tell me and I will separately tell you about that process.
Sorry, you were saying the light, the God is in the form of Prakash and light.
Yeah.
So we, for example, the doubt is on the same day we have different religious function, kind of Shivratri, and the same day one other special. So many things. In that case, God is all in one form of light. That's what I understand. So
I'll give you an example. Didi, I'll give you an example. You are on the right track. See, all these 4 padarthas which I told you, they are present in all our religious places. I'll give you an example for that. You go to church, you find candle there. You go to temple, there are so many murtis in front of it. Mata Rani, Shivji, Shirdi Saibaba, Krishna. You find a diya in front of them. You go to Gurudwara, there also you find a diya. You go to Mazar, you find a chirag. So this is a representation. This is a representation. God is the form of light. Then, second padarth is divine music. You go to Shirdi, Aarti is being done. Bells are being rung, harmonium, flute, manjiras. You go to Gurudwara, Shabad Kirtan is going on. You go to church, carols are being sung. You go to Mazar, Kavalis. All these are indications Anhad Nad. There is a shloka. Bina bajaye nisdin baje ghanta shankh nagadi re behra sun sun mast hot tan ki sub basari re. Even a deaf person can hear that. That is a divine music. Inside our body, you will hear that music when you will get Brahma Gyan from a Sadguru. Third, Amrit, holy water. You go to church, you get holy water to drink. You go to temple, holy water, Charnamrit. Then you take your hands like this. Why? You have seen a shivling. There is a small pot, brass pot with a small hole. Water is just drizzling. Drop, drop, drop. This is an indication. This is your Sahasradal. Here we have Amrit. But when you will get Brahma Gyan, only that Amrit you can drink it, the nectar. Then Naam. Everywhere you go, some agarbatti. The fragrance is an indication of that Naam. In Shirdi you go, they have that fragrance. In church you go, they have fragrance. Mazar, they have agarbattis. So these are the indications. I will, in the next, maybe the satsang, I will give you the complete information about this Char Padarat. We will have a specific satsang about Char Padarat. I have just given you a gist of this, but no problem.
And third question is, like on the, for example, there are Magans like who's son of God. For example, on the same timelines, there are different gurus were right. Being in that case, how do we understand the real guru, like kind of real person?
I've understood the question, Didi. I've understood the question. How can you judge a Purn Sadguru is Akhanda Mangalakaram Vyaptan Yen Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yen Tasmi Shri Guruve Namah. When you go at the lotus feet of Purn Sadguru, at that particular instant, he will give you the Brahma Gyan. He will show you that 4 padarats. That is the only way. You go to any guru, ask only one question. Have you seen God? Can you show me that 4 padarat, which I have just explained you? And in the next satsang, I will give you the complete detail. You just take that PPT with you. That is the only way. That is the only way. Can you show me? And that is an internal process. It's a scientific process. No hallucination. No hallucination. You close your eyes and you are sitting for sadhana. No, that is simply, I am having a mobile phone which is not charged and I am dialing the number to Usha Didi Chennai. Usha Didi, Sai Ram, I am Dr. Kakarya. My God, the SIM is not activated. You are just befooling yourself by closing your eyes. You have not seen the actual form of God, how you will connect it. This is a very simple example. Mobile phone is not activated. Can I ring up to Usha Didi? Can I ring up to anyone from you? I have to get the SIM activated. Similarly, that activation is done by Sadguru.
And one last question, sorry. And here, like in our normal day-to-day life, right, from for Mama, Nani and all that, we used to say like Friday means we have to pray Lakshmi or Lady God, and Thursday Guru, and Monday this God. How do we, like in this case, how do we compose?
You tell me any one granth. Whatever satsang I have done with the grace of Shirdi Saibaba, I have just quoted you the page number also of Gurbani, Ramcharitmanas. You bring any one grantha, this is just our self-made, मन माने ढंग से भक्ति कर रहे हैं इसलिए कहीं पहुंच नहीं रहे. I want to go to Canada, then I have to get a flight for Canada. I sit in some flight which is going to Malaysia. I'll go to Malaysia again, come back to India. Then people will ask me, भाई कनाडा तो पहुंचे नहीं, अरे कनाडा की फ्लाइट में ही नहीं बैठा तो कनाडा कैसे? तो हमने अपना सेल्फ, जैसे आज आप डिनर में कुछ बना रहे हैं, हमारे घर में डिनर में कुछ बन रहा है, ये हमारा अपना में चल रहा है यहाँ पे किचन. This is not a way. Therefore, we are not at peace. You tell me one grantha in which it is said that this Monday is for, तो हमने अपने आप बना दिया. All these pandits just for the sake of money, and all fake gurus are coming. They are just creating nonsense. I am having the coins of Shirdi Saibaba. I am having 9 coins. You have 90 coins. Then what is going to? You go to Shirdi every day. People sitting in Shirdi, have they been changed? They are all running after money.
Thank you.
You try to.
And-
I have the Charan Paduka of Shirdi Saibaba. Now, what is that is going to do? Sai Baba has taken out the vibration from that. You get any Charan Paduka made up of gold, made up of diamond. Is it going to help you? Is it going to, by simply installing a murti, that is not going to help you? You have not followed. I gave you an example. Suppose our father comes in May and June, he is asking for a glass of cold water, and you just bring a good blanket, good jacket. Papa, please, this is a wonderful blanket, I have bought it for you. Will he be happy? Though my bhav is very pure, I am providing the jacket and the blanket to him, but what is his main requirement at that moment? 40 degree outside, he wants a glass of water, and you are going, oh, Papa, please take this blanket. This is what is happening. Sai Baba is asking us to go to a perfect Sadguru, and what we are doing? We just try to understand. See, we have to do some viveka also, na? Blindly follow.
Okay.
We will not reach anywhere. Andha andhe theliya. The Guru is blind, the Chela is also blind. Andha andhe theliya, dono koop padat. What happens? Guru dies, falls in the well, Chela also falls in the well. This is what is happening. So you need to follow the perfect path which has been given in our Shastras. But who will tell that? Only a perfect master. I am just giving you the reference. I am not a perfect master. If you need a perfect master, I will tell you. That is present in every time perfect master comes. Ram came, Krishna came, Ramakrishna Paramahansa came, 10 Gurus, Sikh Gurus came, Jesus Christ came, Sukrat came. There are so many. Gyan Dev came, Nath came. You find the list. In the next satsang, I will give you a complete list. But if you have more questions, Didi, with the grace of Shirdi Sai Baba, I will definitely, he will provide you the answer. I am no one. I am not an authority. Very, very, very ordinary. Very, very minus. Nothing plus. But what?
One question, sir. Like we have some timings, right? Like kind of Ragu Kalam and Sani Persian, Guru, and those things. How we understand, compose ourselves?
See. There is a karma theory. There are. I will tell you about those. Sanchit karma, prarabdha, kriyaman. Newton said action, reaction. If I am going to Shirdi Sai Baba temple daily and I am a thief, will Sai Baba help me? My actions are negative. I have to face that. This is all a karma theory. And when you come under the sharan of a Sadguru, he will wipe off everything. Gyan Agni Sarv Karmani Bhasma Kurte Tatha. This is given in Gita. Krishna has said, when you come under the guidance of a Purna Sadguru, he will wipe off everything. But for that, we have to take Brahma Gyan from a perfect master of our time. I will give you 100 of examples. As Bhaiya has told me, every time I will bring a small story from the Shastras to explain these concepts.
So they say like do this parikar, that parikar and all, like that is not, how do we understand that process?
Which process?
Like kind of, if you have a Ragu, you do this parikar, go to this temple and
nothing is required, Didi. My dear sister, nothing is required. You just focus on how you will get Brahma Gyan. See, once you graduate from a college, you keep on going to the school which you attended in the first class. Tell me the example, Paul. Tell me, will you go, a graduate, will he go to that same school? Teachers were very good. We used to get a candy. We used to get this, present this. Will you go? You tell me, yes or no?
No.
You have done your master's in science, for example. I have done my PhD in physics. Now, is it sensible for me to go to the kindergarten which I used to attend 30 years back? You tell me yes or no, I will start from tomorrow.
No.
Doing all this is just like going to, you have completed the PhD and you are still engrossed in doing all this. This is not going to help.
Okay.
I 100% agree with you, Doctor.
Thank you.
This is
my supporter.
Because this one, I'm keep talking to everyone, and there's a lot of money-making people. They're using this code.
Be very careful, sir. Be I have told you I am very strict and I am very rude also. Because I'll give you an example. Suppose your son is playing in a garden and all the other boys you see, they are negative people. What you will do? What is your duty? You will call your son, beta, please come. He will say, no, Papa, because he is interested in Maya. Hamara wahi hal hai. We are interested in Maya. We are very happy. We are very happy. But the father knows. You know, if he keeps this negative company, he will create a problem. Sometime police will definitely going to come. His son has been spoiled. What you will do? You will go downstairs, give 2 slaps to him and hold his baju, arm like, and you will just drag him out.
That's right.
This is what Baba is doing. I am very rude. People sometimes call me for the satsang, but what they say, Kakarya is very rude. Why don't call him next time? You want all creamy stuff. You all want creamy stuff. We don't want anything harsh. But when you go to a doctor, वो तो इंजेक्शन भी लगाएगा और कड़वी दवाई भी देगा, bitter pills, तभी तो treatment होगा ना. He will not say you, okay, go and have chola bhaturas and dosa and all that. Enjoy life, take liquor and all that. You will be healthy. Will he say? Any doctor will say this in word.
I was telling everyone, you know, if you want to go to Lotus Feet of Baba, you have to go through the path in proper way, so not the commercial activities.
No, that is not going to help.
Yeah, you cannot go see the family from Baba who lived and they said, oh, we have that. You come getting, they cannot bless us. You cannot bless me. Only Baba could bless us.
They are, see the concept. They are all wandering from here to there, here to there. Please give me ticket. I will come to Canada, sir. I have got all those padukas. I am a painter, sir. Please, I will paint a Sai Baba painting for you. I will dance like this. Is this bhakti? You tell me any grantha in which this is written like this. You do bhakti like this. No, I have told you the actual path. They are just making fool because we are becoming fool. Yes. This is, say, I go to, in the morning, I go to a grocery shop and there 2 people are sitting. I'll give you an example. They are having a small table. They say, this is a new bank which has come. We are just initiated a bank. Kindly deposit. Give me all your money, dollars. We are going to give you 100% of interest. Will you transfer your money to those people? Is it nationalized? Have you asked them? What is your base? If you run after taking your money, then who will going to give me this back? Is there any authority? So that's what we are doing. We are giving our pradha to everyone. Okay, snatch it. Then we say, oh, तो बहुत बुरा हो गया. हम तो वहाँ गए, वहाँ पैसा ले लिया. ये मंदिर में पैसा लगा दो. ये कर दो. This is what is happening.
Thank you very much, Doctor. It's a really valuable speech. It's in a way because see, I was traveling almost all over the world. I see many temples and how they're operating, how they're money mending with the devotees, how they are, their mind changing their mind. Just say, oh, you read the Satyartha and you will get it. And so these things we have to identify the devotees, how they come in this birth. They clean all their karmas and they must go to Baba Lotus feet directly without having any difficulties. That is very important. So they have to understand the fundamental, how to go to close to Baba, that you are the right path. Please come every week and I will tell Gayatri Amma to book.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure. My pleasure, bhaiya.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
And you have to